Good day, everyone. This is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Saturday, the 15th of May, 2021. And this is the weekly Ichimoku analysis for the euro and the cable for the third week of May. Let's begin with the euro. On the weekly time frame, after a bullish close the previous week, it could not gain much momentum and remain below the resistance zone and well within the range of the previous week, and could not break above the 50 pip retracement level. That's a significant area of resistance, and just below the 122.00 area as well. So let's take a quick look at the daily as well. And after a strong bullish close at the end of the previous week with poor non-farm payrolls data from the US, the euro drifted lower and remained basically within the range of the Friday of the non-farm payroll report. So it was not any significant move at all and remained in a fairly tight range for the week. And it did manage to climb back up on Friday as the US dollar gave up some ground on the Friday after picking up and recovering at the start of the week, but gave it back up with the poor retail sales figures and consumer sentiment figures as well. The drop on the Wednesday, that was where there was a strong US dollar rebound due to the better than expected CPI figure. But on Friday, gave it all back again. So on a weekly time frame, it's still ranging for the most part, and we'll see if this week there's any opportunity to break out higher, or whether it's still going to be contained in this range. This is at the 50 pip retracement area. That's where the open of the previous week was, and this is definitely a strong support zone. And we'll see if it's able to break out higher. Otherwise, it will just continue ranging for the most part. All right. Let's also go back to the daily, and you can see that it's even though it's above the Kumo, but has not been able to the Chico span has not been able to clear the Kumo. So we'll see once that clears whether as it follows the price. If it doesn't clear, price will be moving down and back into the Kumo. So it's a critical week next week for the euro, whether it's able to break out higher or just continue to range. Let's move on to the cable. And cable did manage to follow through from the previous week's momentum, bullish momentum. But as we highlighted, it was restricted by the 4150 area. So 140 is now support zone. We'll see whether that's able to hold. And for now, let's also highlight this area up here at just below the 143 and this previous swing high. That's the high of the year so far. That's going to be a major resistance zone. All right, so the swing high is at 142.36 area. And this coming week, there are a couple of minor economic news with the UK CPI and then the flash PMIs. It could still continue to range, and if it does not break out higher, it could still break below the 140. Let's take a look on the daily time frame. So all the move up last week started with Monday and right up to the 141.50, and then retraced all the way back down and held up about the middle of the week's range. So it could be now consolidating in this range between the 140 and the 141.50. And it's already above the Kumo. Let's go back to the weekly time frame. So there's no major news for any trigger to for it to continue higher. So if it does continue and retest the high of the year, there could be some reaction here to watch out for, and there could be sellers waiting up here as well. So we'll see if if it's able to climb up in the first place, or whether it's going to retest the 120, the 21 fib area. All right. So we'll see if the US dollar is able to recover again, because it did attempt to recover midweek, but then gave up some of the ground, and that has mainly impacted the euro, but there will be some reaction as well on the cable. All right. So it's not very conclusive whether it's going to continue the bullish momentum, but looks like more of a ranging period for the next week, unfortunately. So anyway, do check out my other videos on the other major pairs and spot gold as well. And have a safe week and a good trading week, and cheers for now.